What's up, guys? It's B Wade. We have a rematch between the Cavs and the Thunder this Thursday. This time this game is going to be played in Oklahoma City, and I'm just going to cover this game specifically. The first game was great, a ton of hype around it. There's not the big winning streaks coming into it this time, but it's still going to be a great game. I have found 5 different props I'm going to walk you guys through. I'll show you that research analysis. And I'm putting in 2 separate parlays, a 3-man and a 2-man. I also found another signed jersey to give away to you guys. I just shipped out the SGA jersey today to that winner, but make sure to subscribe so you guys can find out, and I will tell you more about that jersey, and I'm going to get into these picks for you. Let's get it. I'm starting with Cleveland's big men, right? We're going Jarrett Allen over 13.5 points. He has covered this in 4 out of his last 5 games. 5 out of his last 7, and he went for 25 when they played Oklahoma City. Now, a big piece to this rematch is that Isaiah Hartenstein is going to be out. Oklahoma City has been cooking while he's been in. I think there's something crazy like 22-2 since Hartenstein. You can check that. I might be wrong, but I know they've been great with Isaiah Hartenstein in the lineup. He's going to be out for maybe, I don't know how long, but not too long. He'll be back later in the month. But while he's out, I expect Jarrett Allen. If he already went for 25 in the last matchup, let's see. He's gone over this in both of his matchups against them. This was last year. This was just a week ago. He went for 25. I love this with Hartenstein out. I don't know if he gets 25 again. All we need is 14. I think that's an easy cover for him, especially looking at the way he's been playing. I'm taking that. We're going to the other big man, Evan Mobley, over 19.5. Again, we see he's hit this in 5 out of his last 7 games. He also hit this in his last game against them and the last game last year against them. And again, Isaiah Hartenstein's out. He is their big man in the center that really is their stopper, their rebound getter, all that. I expect Evan Mobley, Jarrett Allen to be live around the rebound, getting those offensive rebounds, putting them back. I love him to get at least 20 points. You see here, he didn't crush those lines either game, but I like it still. I think he comes up with at least 20 points, and we get this. And then our third pick, the last one on the first slip, I'm taking Cason Wallace over 9.5 points. He has also been looking good lately. He's gone over this in 4 out of his last 5. In those last 5 games, he's averaging 13 points a game. Cleveland's the offensive team coming into the matchup, right? Cleveland's the offensive team. The Thunder is the defensive team. Cleveland's defense isn't bad by any means, but it's definitely not their strong suit. They're ranked 11th in the NBA. Looking at shooting guards, they are 16th for points allowed, and I like Cason Wallace to get over this. He has also hit this in 2 of the last 3 matchups against Cleveland, going for 15 in that game just a week ago and 14 in the last game they played last season. So those are our first 3. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 6x for this. We put it in on Dabble because Dabble has some of the best payouts in the industry, and most of all, they're just going to give you $25 for free for signing up. All you have to do is download it, create an account, use code BWadePicks, and they'll put $25 in your account, no deposit required. That is free money for you to bet with. As soon as you start hitting slips, you can pull money out if you don't like the app. I love it. They have great payouts, especially when you're looking at correlated picks with a lot of players on the same team or the same game. They don't decrease payouts the way that some of the other apps do. So if you don't have Dabble, take advantage of that free $25 and sign up. Also, I just found the winner for the SGA jersey yesterday. He hit me up. I sent out the jersey today. And I just found another signed SGA jersey that I'm going to do a giveaway with. I already bought it, but it is on the way to me in the mail. Once it gets here physically, I will start the giveaway. But I don't want to start it until I actually have the jersey, just in case something goes wrong. Make sure to subscribe so that you can stay tuned and be entered to win that signed SGA jersey. Let's jump into these last 2 picks. I am fading Darius Garland's 3-point line. It's at 2.5, and there's 2 pieces to this that I'm really zoning in on, right? So first off, OKC is 2nd in the NBA for 3-pointers allowed. They only give up 12 3-pointers a game on average, so I love that stat. You look at him head-to-head. He hasn't hit this in either of his last 2 games against them. Now, the big piece is his home and away splits for shooting threes, right? Let's just go over so this is easier to comprehend, right? He's gone over in 20 out of 38 games. So he's a little bit over 50%. Now when we look at away games, he's only gone over in 5 out of 17. Now, if he's gone over in 20 out of 38 total, that means he's gone over in 15 out of 21 home games, right? So 15 out of 21 home games, he's hitting the 71% at home. But and you can just see it when I click it, with only 5 out of 17 on the road, he's 29%. So it goes from a 71% chance of him hitting this at home to a 29% chance on the road. And then you add in the fact that OKC is number 2 in the league for defending three-pointers, and he hasn't hit this in any of his games against them. And I love this play, especially getting it at even money. I'm locking this in as our fourth pick. And then our last pick of the day, I'm taking Jaylen Williams under 26.5 points and assists. So we look at it here. He's been under this in 26 out of 40 games. He's only going over in 1/3 of his games this year. Now, he did go over in the game they just played, right? He went for 34. He had 25 points, 9 assists, which is a great game for him. That is not an average game. When we look head-to-head, that is an anomaly. He went for 16 and 17 in the 2 previous games. Went for 34 in this game. I don't expect him to repeat that. I think this line is amped up a little bit because of how we played in the last game against them. Cleveland's defense is still very average, 11-11. When we look at the shooting guard position, 16. They give up a little more points, but significantly less assists. And most of all, he had 9 assists in that game, right? That is not average for him. You see, let's just bring up assists. 9. I think that might even be... He's had 2 games this year where he had 9 assists. That's not an average game for him. He's not going to get 9 assists again. I am fading his points and assists line at 26.5. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3x for this on Underdog, which is a pretty basic payout. But I love Underdog. It's probably my favorite fantasy app because of how many props they give you for each player. The NBA, you're going to get 5 to 13, 14 different props for each player you can play. NFL, you're going to get like 8 to 25 different props. I think there's 23 different props you can play for Lamar Jackson right now. So there's so many different ways you can attack these slips when you have that many props. PrizePicks is only going to give you like 4 or 5 per player. Most apps are going to give you that. Underdog is the most robust fantasy app, and they will double your first deposit. All you have to do is use code BWADE or use the link below in the description, but you need to be using Underdog. It is one of the best apps out there, guys. If you want to make sharper bets and make sure that you're going plus EV, make sure that you're getting the best lines, you need to check out Daily Grind Fantasy, dgfantasy.com. That is what that platform is made for. They will give you 25% off when you use code BWADE. I've been using it over a year now. I've made thousands of dollars putting in plus EV bets that they show me in real time. Check it out, dgfantasy.com. You won't regret it. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure to throw these bets in. Check out Underdog. Check out Dabble. Take advantage of that free money, guys. And most of all, hit the subscribe button. Drop a like, a comment to show some love, and let's make some fucking money.